Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Good to be back in the studio. The temperature there is 69 degrees in Ellijay, Georgia. It's 8 a.m. Josh, let's show everybody how they can get in touch with the show. Right there, social media, that's it. 706-889-9700. And there is all the social media ways to follow us. Josh, we got a lot to go over. But I got to give, let's see, who can I give a little, just tweak a little bit this morning. I'm going to go after my good buddy. I'm going to go, not go after, that's not nice, Josh. I'm going to bring my good buddy, this young man that I've watched for years, play baseball and football. Josh, give me number 79. Number 2. That would be me, number 79. Check it out, folks. Now, I'm going to, what I'm going to have to do, Josh, the reason they got me number 79, I have to talk to Coach Chad Cheatham. I thought maybe I should be the quarterback. I thought maybe I should get a 32 running back. Maybe a 44 fullback. Look at me, baby. But no, Coach has me lining up probably right side by side with Miles Johnson, right, Josh? There, I've got to fill that gap. Oh God, can I not do that? I got to fill the gap. Help Miles on that one side, right, Josh?
Yeah, it looks like you're going to be an offensive lineman.
Yeah, it looks like I'm an offensive lineman. Holy smokes, Coach! That is my new Fannin Rebel football jersey, and you can see me wearing that tonight on Rebel Wrap Up, our first show of the season, Wednesday night on Team FYN Sports Facebook page. There you go. That'll be tonight at 7 o'clock. I love hosting that show. I love all the players, every single show. Like the one last night, Pickens Power Half Hour, Dragon Talk. Now, we had a Gilmer Bobcats Turf Talk, and Saunders was a no-show, so we're going to have a meeting this week, see why he was a no-show, see if he can get his team and himself over to Circuit World on Monday night for Gilmer Turf Talk, but we're in talks. We'll leave it at that, okay, about that. And then we have, now, Panther Playback will not be until next week. I think it's next week. We're going to have one. We're going to have one. A Panther Playback as the first one. They had a bye week. Thursday night we now have. I'm getting to all the stuff you want to hear, but Thursday night, Josh, we have a new show, a talk show, sports talk show. I got phones everywhere, Josh. Show them the North Carolina. There you go. That's the North Carolina Sports Report, Smoky Mountain Conference Report with J.R. Carroll and the voice of the Andrew Wildcat, Scott Fletcher. It's live. That's the card, but wait a minute, Josh, I had it right here. Now, let me give this to you now, okay? This is a call-in show. There's 2 phone numbers over in North Carolina. We have the new phone, 828-557-0165. Call-in sports show. Talk to these guys. Western Carolina football there, and then 706-889-9700. That's Thursday. I can't wait. So tonight, Rebel Wrap Up, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow from 8 to 9, an hour right here, North Carolina Sports Report. Okay, Josh, let's get on to some bigger and better things. All right, I'm waiting for an email to come in, and when it does, I think I'll finish up this little story here. But let's look at, Josh, do me a favor, okay? Go to Fannin County, go to Fetch Your News, go to Fannin County, going to do a little of that. When you get to Fannin County, click on the story, CFO spends 45 minutes on day reading celebrity news, okay? I want it live for people, but first let's go here. Let's show people this number 1. This is the CFO, Robin Gazaway, okay? Let's just show people number 1 first. All right, let's go to number 1. Then we'll go back to my instructions that I gave you right off the cuff. There you go. That's Robin Gazaway. She is the Fannin County CFO. And I'll tell you why we're looking into this. Now, let's go to the Fetcher News website, Josh. Let's go there and do it live so I can talk about it. You know, it's funny. Richie comes in here. Thank you, Richie. He does the show. You got him looking good. You with me? What are you doing to me, Josh? Josh's trying to make me look bad. That's what he's doing. Josh is so happy I'm back. Okay, there you go. Oh, wait, stop! What the? You clicked off that too fast. You can sign up for updates now. You go there, you sign up for updates. That's okay, Josh. Find that story, young man. There you go. Fannin. Slide on down there. Let the folks, man, packed. You got to go to FetcherNews.com, folks. CFO spends 45 minutes a day reading celebrity news. Click on that one. All right, now why are we looking at that here at Fetcher News? Okay, so why are we? Stop right there. You might think, well, we're being a little nitpicky, but we do have a situation last month, I think it was last month, that the CFO of Fannin County didn't have too much to do throughout the day, so she was checking her social media status on Facebook and found a nice little selfie in the jury room that she wanted to comment on, okay? Now, if you go down just a little bit, that paragraph says, after CFO Gazaway's entanglement into the jury Facebook selfie controversy that cost the county $7,100. $7,100 and a loss of a week of criminal court. Yeah, click on that jury Facebook selfie right there. Click on that. Okay, go on down. And there's the original selfie. There it is. Selfie waste courthouse time and thousands of dollars. So can you go back where you were there? So we decided to look into the CFO's computer to see, you know, about selfies and Facebook. And we find that, 45 minutes a daily MSNBC reading. What is on the bottom there? Let's see, the bottom says, however, celebrity news articles such as Pink dyes daughter's hair pink in support of Jessica Simpson. Well, there you go. So let's get off of that right now. And as soon as I get an email in, we're going to talk about, she's also is she looking for a job? We wonder. Fannin County, every day we bring you something. That is a local blast right there. All right, so I have... hang tight. All right, so this morning, it is the dry days of August, right at the end of August here, going into Labor Day, right? Is that Monday, going into Labor Day? People pulling the boats out. Up here in North Georgia, we will see... After Labor Day, we will see what we call the parade. There'll be the parade. The boats are coming out. The campers are coming out for fall. And it is the no news end of the month. So the media is creating some news. I know what you're saying. Well, wait a minute. Is that not what they do every day? Yes, they create the news. But what I want to talk about this morning, and I want this segment to stand on its own, the opiate crisis, okay? So let's go through a couple picks real quick, and we're going to talk about the opiate crisis in America. Now, obviously, Donald Trump, Attorney General Barr is going to spend $30,000, and he's going to party like it's 1999 at Donald Trump's Washington, D.C. hotel. Media's all messed up over that. Obviously, Deutsche Bank has the tax returns. We have the tax returns. We have the beef. Oh, I killed myself. That was funny. You know the commercial with the fast food restaurant, Josh? We have the beef. All right. That's what Deutsche Bank's saying to the Democrats, Jerry. We have the beef. Look, folks, the media does not like to actually discuss the President of the United States as a businessman. You would never know he's a businessman, and he has built a hotel empire, golf course empire, real estate empire all the way around the world, that you would never know that he's had a positive impact on the world in real estate. And they would never explain to you that millions, and I do say millions of transactions around the world for loans of construction, the media wants you to feel as the president went to get a construction loan. Well, your local banks are full from little guys and ladies that are building their real estate empire, that are up at the bank right now trying to get a $150,000 loan, and the bank says we need your 3 years tax returns to put with the loan application so you can buy the house to get your real estate world going that you want to do. Doesn't matter what level. Oh, you want to build a $6 million shopping complex. Okay, here's what we're going to need. We're going to need these financials, those financials, whatever. Okay? They would never bring you that kind of news. They want to lead you to believe Deutsche Bank, okay, has the goods, okay. Number 5, just a minute. We want to go to opiates, but this is just there for a second, okay. Number 5 there, Josh. There it is. Deutsche Bank discloses it has tax returns tied to Trump's sought by House committees. All right, opiate crisis in America. Let's just go there. Number 6. Purdue Pharma offers $10 to $12 billion to settle opiate claims. Now I'm going to ask you a question, and I know I'm going to, if I get attacked by the left, which I will, where does the money go? Where does the money go? I mean, where would $10 to $12 billion go? Now, if you fall for treatment, well, we'll go for treatment. One more area for the government to fund something that you come in and it's called treatment center. Number 7, Purdue Pharma. Now, the family that owns this is willing to walk away from it, okay? Johnson & Johnson, big decision yesterday. Here is the next one, Washington Post. Purdue Pharma in talks over multi-billion-dollar deal to settle more than 2,000 opiate lawsuits. So, we didn't realize we had a crisis. We made a deal with the devil, and we made a deal with Big Pharma, and they created opiates, and they started prescribing opiates, and supposedly they caused this problem, and lawmakers were unbeknownst to them. They did not realize in rural America, in Kentucky, and West Virginia, and Towns County, Georgia, and Cherokee County, North Carolina, and they just didn't realize what was going on. They did not realize that Big Pharma was poisoning our children a generation ago. But they plowed forward, right? Or do you think possibly they've known all along what they were doing? Do you think possibly they destroyed rural America with the methamphetamines, opiate addictions, heroin? Do you think they destroyed rural America intentionally? What if? You see, let me tell you this, okay? Think about this. Let me give you this. You think about this, okay? Let's say chicken plant employs 400 people. 400, right? Let's say it does. 3 shifts, chickens going through there, boom, right in time on the table for a Baptist preacher on Sunday afternoon, right? 400 people. Now, you are led to believe that white people won't take the jobs, or black, white, whatever, won't do the job. So we have to bring in someone from Guatemala, El Salvador, wherever, to do the jobs, right? We had a raid of a chicken plant, okay, in Mississippi. Now, here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to do the research in the area the plant had an ICE raid, okay, and see what their opiate addiction crisis problem is in that area. Because I'm going to tell you right now, right where I sit this morning, there's a chicken plant. And right where I sit this morning, they're paying very well. They're paying good money. And right where I sit this morning, there's enough opiate-addicted, white trash people, okay, that could clean themselves up and fill every job at the chicken plant, and not one person has to come across the border, and not one raid needs to be. But we destroyed that workforce. Oh, we did, folks. If you I'm going to take this home wherever you're at in America, because I know the problem in West Virginia. I know the problem in Kentucky. I know the problem in Arkansas. I know the opiate addiction problem, all right? And you can't find people to work. Did they know they were collapsing our workforce when they started this stuff? Did politicians let it happen for a reason? Because if you take right here where I'm sitting, Pickens County, Georgia, Fannin County, Georgia, Gilmer County, Murray County, Dawson County. Did I say Gilmer County already? Union County, Towns County, Cherokee County, North Carolina. Every bit of these areas that are driving distance from the chicken plant, there's more than 400 opiate addicted people in crisis that if they were cleaned up tomorrow and off the yam-yam, they would be, there you go, there's your job. But instead, we're taking care of those people through an opiate addict. I mean, we're using this, right? We're taking care of these people. We have switched them to dependents. We have switched them to, I mean, they're drug addicts. Their kids are growing up knowing their caseworker. I mean, I hear this. I'm on the, I'm thinking this morning, what is the media's direction? You realize how many kids in America are not the kids coming across the border. How many kids in America, in a rural America, are growing up with their caseworker? Let's go through this a little further, okay? Where would this $1 billion go? Number 8, Johnson & Johnson. Yesterday, big lawsuit, and this is not the same. This is the tagline from MSNBC. Purdue Pharma offers $10 to $12 billion to settle opiate claims. Now, opiate claims are the states, right? Government, states, they want the money. Oh, absolutely. Don't you find it interesting this is a big circle? You create the drug, you addict the people, you ruin rural America with this addiction problem, you ruin the labor force with this problem. Got nobody to work at the plant. Now we have raids and we have people coming across, and we say this, and it really gets under my skin. We say the people coming across the border, the National Chamber of Commerce, we need workers. Why are you continuing to fall for this and believe this when you have workers right here? We just got to clean them up. Well, we are going to get these billions of dollars from the evil big pharma, and what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our cuts out. So for every dollar we get, by the time all of the government and the officials and everybody steal theirs, you may get a quarter if you're lucky. Then we're going to put treatment centers in place. Why, a treatment center is good. Damn it, just get them off it and let them get the shakes for, 14 days. That's it. Let them get the shakes for 14 days. Clean them up. But no, we have people speaking out. Now, This guy in particularly, number 9, they've gone to him. Why 2020 presidential candidates speak out about the opiate crisis. He was there, folks. He was a U.S. congressman there. He didn't do nothing about it. He didn't care about it. Okay? Big Pharma, I am not a fan of Big Pharma, but Big Pharma cannot do any more than they're allowed. Our government let them do it, and they were complicit, and they were on board. Now they get the money. It's the circle. Now they're back to, they're going to get the billions of dollars. Just like the tobacco industry. Okay? Number 10. Well, they got Cory Booker. I can't go through all. I just picked a couple. Number 10 there, Cory Booker. Big Pharma contribute to an opiate crisis that continues to destroy countless lives and communities in every corner of our country. They must be held accountable. Okay. How come our government's not going to be held accountable? How come the Cory Bookers of the world? How come Barack Hussein Obama and Nancy Pelosi, who the opiate crisis in America, it's on their way. How come nobody has to be accountable but Big Pharma? Why, Cory, all that time you spent up there in the Senate, you didn't realize this was going on, did you? Why, this caught you off guard. Hold on just a minute. Let me get a couple more. We will get to in a minute how, let's see. I want to stay on the opiate addiction just for a second here. Yeah. Just for a second. We know all the other things going on. Joe Biden's in the lead again. They got nothing to talk about. Let's see what else I have here. We got a hurricane. I understand the hurricane is coming over Puerto Rico. Number 41. I forget the family's name that owns this pharmaceutical company. Purdue Pharma settlement talks. Number 41. And let's see what else I have here. Number 48, Josh. There it is, the Sackler family. They're the Sackler family could give up Purdue Pharma. They may just give it away. Look, we got $900 billion. I just said that, okay? They're not trillionaires, but they're like, really, we don't need this. We'll just give you the pharmaceutical company. The Sackler family could give up Purdue Pharma. Under proposed settlement, they'd pay $3 billion of their own money. Pay it to who? Who gets it? I mean, I think it's great attorney generals all across the United States are suing Big Pharma, but who gets the money? Oh, we're going to have treatment centers. Why, you're going to have a treatment center right next to you. Here's one they're getting, okay? Let's put this in a mix, 52. North Carolina is suing 8 e-cigarette companies. State accuses companies of unlawfully marketing to children. But this is what the Democrats think. Let's go. Let's see this, Josh. Let me see. Let's go to number. Let's go to number 9. Because this is one of the candidates. 2020 presidential candidates speak out on opiate crisis. Opiate crisis. Think about that. Okay? But this is what they think is an actual crisis. Number 53. Climate crisis. A town hall. 10 candidates. Climate crisis. Not your children. Not our kids. This is it. Why they have to save the planet and get us to where we can pass 12 years, because in 12 years we're all gone according to their predictions. so that we can raise the next generation, to addict them to something or to do something to them in America, and then get the next billions of dollars from corp. Let me tell you something, okay? If you look, I know you hate the greedy corporations. I get it, all right? And that's not where I'm going. But if you ever look at an industry, okay, that has been successful in this country, as soon as it gets to the point where the government, they don't tax them per se, but they go after them and take things away from them. They regulate and take things away from these corporations. So Big Pharma, they were on board. They've been on board, but it's up now to where they can take the money. And let me see this. Hold on just a second. I had it here just a minute ago. This belongs to, get off that, go to number 3, 4, anything that says opiates, okay? Remember the Affordable Care Act, okay? Does that say opiates on it? Because I can't read it. Just go to something that says opiates. If it says opiates, put it up. I won't talk about the border wall yet. March 23rd, 2010. What is significant about that? That's the Affordable Care Act. That's the day that Barack Hussein Obama and Nancy Pelosi gave Big Pharma the green light on so many things. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. That's the day that Barack Hussein Obama had a majority in the House of Representatives and 60, a supermajority in the Senate. Yes, 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 yes. 2010. Why, they could have cleaned this mess up right there. They could have made sure this never happened. But they chose not to. You got to understand, Barack Hussein Obama owns this opiate crisis in America. 8 years he had. He had multiple opportunities to stop this, and he didn't. I'm your host, BKP. Let's go to our next segment right after these messages. Take a short break there, Josh.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm trying to, actually, Josh, I'm trying to look at something right now. I'm trying to look at the chief financial officer's increase. Let's see, 2018. Looks like she makes. So what would that be? 6,000. So I'm looking at something here. All right. Hold on. All right. So I was looking at the compensation of, and we're going to do that probably at 9:30. Look a little closer at the chief financial officer, Robin Gasaway of Fannin County. County under a little bit of firestorm. Maybe she's looking for a new job. We're going to look at that in just a little bit. So, Josh, let's show everybody how to get in touch with the show. There you go. That's it. And tonight, 7 o'clock on Team FYN Sports. Show them the Rebel wrap-up. That's tonight. Can't beat that. There you go. So, we're talking about the opiate crisis predicament that we're in this country. Call it predicament, right? And they believe there is a... so they have nothing to talk about this today, have nothing to talk about, so they're making up some news, which they generally do. So let's go through this. Attorney General Barr, These people are mentally unstable. Not Attorney General Barr. The hashtag deep state corrupt corporate media. All right. We're going to talk about the border wall in just a minute. We're going to talk about the tax returns. Barr wants to throw a party. Okay. So let's go first of all, number 11, MSNBC. They love this. Trump continued promotion of his private company. Now, the reason I do the morning network anchors or whatever they are is because at night, I will say Americans expect, or later in the afternoon or whatever, but at night they expect when you turn on CNN to have opinion shows. They expect when you turn on MSNBC to have opinion shows and contributors. They expect that out of Fox. But in the morning, we have come to say, hey, you know, our morning news needs to be news. And that's why I look at it this way. This is what they're trying to send the signal of all day long. And they build this up till they can get it up to tonight and get all the crazy pundits around the table to discuss the subject matter. Trump continues promoting his private company. America, did you forget what he was doing the day before he said, I'd like to run for president? But should he never talk about his golf course again? Oh, they've gone nuts. This is it today. He is profiting off that office. Why, Trump is profiting. Why, number 12, he wants to bring the G7 there. Trump's promotion of Doral for next G7 summit catches local officials by surprise. Well, they went down there and said to the local police officer, sir, do you realize what it would be like? Hey, they haven't even called me. They haven't talked to me yet. Well, they're not even aware of what's going on down there. This could be a catastrophe, just like a hurricane over the Puerto Rico island, the Puerto Ricans down there. Number 15, William Barr. Barr books Trump hotel for $30,000 holiday party. Barr is paying for an event himself. It chose the venue only after other hotels, including the Willard and the Mayflower, were booked. You know, we have these departments up there in the government that you love, okay? The liberals love big government. So we have these ethics departments that things like this go through, and if it passes the mustard on the other end, you can do it. If not, you know, they say, hey, party at your own risk. But the guy wants to throw a party. The only rooms available in town. I'll bet you he has an assistant. What do you want to bet? I bet maybe he looked over and said, hey, it's your place to plan the party this year. You got to make it happen. So the assistant goes out, comes back and says, hey, everything's taken up. You take this room right here, we don't have a party. Book it. Run it through the ethics and book it. I don't care. But no, Trump is profiting. There's number 16, the Washington Post. Barr books Trump hotel for $30,000 holiday party. Now, here's what they did not do. They did not go through Washington, D.C. and look at all the rooms in Washington, D.C. to see if they are booked. They did not. Okay? They did not see if Barr had a big, long list of options for the party. They did not look into all the other rooms and see who has the rooms booked for parties. No. Barr booked a party. Well, they're going to party like it's 19. And he is profiting. Now, here's number 17. Well, they went Washington Post and looked into it. Trump has publicly name-dropped his properties at least 70 times as president. Do you believe there's a group right now trying to put value to those name drops? Absolutely. There's a group looking to see what's the value of advertising the president's get. Is he using the White House to profit? Why, Trump was worth X when he came in, and he is losing money. I know a guy that came in that was handing out pamphlets on the corner, and he may have used the office of the presidency of the United States while overlooking the opiate crisis in America, and much like many more, and profited. We'll show you in a minute. Hold on, let me see what else I got here before we move on to the media's obsession with the President of the United States. Here's another one, Washington Post. I may not have put this up yet, number 31. Going nuts. 31. And hold on just a minute. Make sure I hit all of them. Number 43. CNN came right out of the box this morning. Ethics questions. Well, we're going to look into these ethics questions here. Number 49. This is what they opened with. They opened this morning, 4 a.m. Bar books Trump hotel for $30,000 holiday party. Department of Justice says Attorney General tried other hotels, but they were booked. Now wait till you get the list of where he could have partied. Why, they're going to spend time. Well, if he partied within this radius, 3 miles, he could have went here. But if he would have went out, they're going to do a search, 40 miles. He could have got this room. Number 50, Trump International Hotel. Why, Barr and his guys and girls, they're going to party like it's 1999. And there you go, and let's go to number 54. $14.8 million crib. Martha's Vineyard. And 56, who are the lucky owners of that one, or maybe soon? There they are, Michelle and Barack. Why, my daddy was a garbage truck driver, and they lived right in the city of Chicago, and I was handing out pamphlets on the corner, and some black SUV came up, whisked me away, and said, we need to talk. Next thing you know, I go into the White House. I don't have two nickels to buy a doobie. I couldn't even get a bag of weed at this time. I'm so broke. You know what I mean? Brother had to spot me a cigarette. I had to buy a Lucy, right? Next thing you know, 8 years, magic appears. You got enough money to possibly purchase a $14.8 million estate in Martha's Vineyard. What a country. Trump, 70 times he mentioned his company. Is he profiting from the White House? There you go. There's the profiting. Go look it up for yourself. I understand that we're spending more money in this country keeping up these two and the children's than any other president in history after the fact, after they leave, and they're free. These two are free range posts. They're the true free range post-presidential family. I mean, they are free range out there, and they are taking every dime they can from anybody and everybody. I'm your host, BKP. We wanted to talk about that. We're going to come back and talk about the Puerto Rico, how they're so excited that Puerto Rico could get wiped out again. I mean, they got all their cameras in line. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back after these short messages.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Amanda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
8 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Moving on up to the east side. The Obama Jeffersons. Show those Obama Jeffersons again. Number 56. Moving on up. Yeah, they are. Sing it, sister. Yeah, there's George Obama Jefferson right there. That's right, baby. Show number 54. Did they take advantage of the White House, the Oval Office? Did they use it to profit? Oh, they're up in the big leagues now, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the Hamptons. Not the Hamptons, Martha's Vineyard. George Obama Jefferson and Michelle Wheezy Jefferson. There's Wheezy, right? Jefferson, Wheezy. All right, enough's enough, right? So I want to look at this just really quick, Josh. I think you need to, I try to check things out during a break. And America, I think you got to pay attention to this. See, this past week, somebody was telling me about the cutest video that they had family on number 57 on video. So I was listening to this story this past week about a family member of mine that has a Ring video right there. And just a cute little story that you just, you know, funny. Kids are involved. Well, it was just really a humorous story. But everything's funny until someone gets convicted. So, doorbell camera Ring firm, that's the Ring, has partnered with 400 police forces extending surveillance reach. The doorbell camera company Ring has quietly forged a video sharing partnership with more than 400 police forces across the United States, granting them access to homeowners' camera footage and the powerful role in what the company calls America's Neighborhood Watch. Now, when you buy that and you put that, install that, do you buy that to be part of America's Neighborhood Watch? Did you buy that when you bought that and you went and checked it out, okay? Before you set it up, did you click on terms and agreement and say, where they said, hey, you agree with us giving this information? Did you? Did you just go to the store and say, this is what I want. I want to be able to look outside who's at my house anytime I want, right? And then if at any time there's information that somebody would like, I own the information. I will then decide who gets the information when. And then there may be a time I say, no, you cannot have the information. It belongs to me. Oh, yeah, right? Ring, when you went and scanned it out. Boy, I can't wait. I'm going to be at work, and I'm going to find out exactly what time that guy in the little brown shorts delivered my Amazon package. I'll get the truth once and for all. I'm going to see him walk up on the porch and put it down. Why, the last 4 orders, it was broken, and I know it says Fragile on it. And I'm telling you now, I'll catch this guy right in the act of throwing my package on the front porch and running. That's right. I know the neighborhood kids has been leaving the poop in the bag on the front porch. I got you now. Why did you buy this? So you can see somebody came to your house during the day, whatever, secure. You're right. You own the video. You scanned it. Somebody told you how much they wanted for this, right? But they quietly, the partnership let police automatically request a video recording by homeowners' cameras without a specific time and area, helping officers see footage from the company's million of internet-connected cameras installed nationwide. And the company said officers don't receive ongoing or live video access, and the homeowners can decline the request, which are sent via email that thank them for making Neighborhood Watch a safer place. I'm telling you, they have access to these cameras. They can make a request by email and say, hey, can we have the footage? I'm just telling you, you think this is all in the up and up? Just read it. The doorbell camera company Ring has quietly forged video sharing partnerships with more than 400 police forces. Well, you may think this is a great idea. I don't know. I don't agree with them videoing you going through a traffic light. I do not agree with your tax money buying scanners where law enforcement scan your tags. I don't believe in any of that stuff. why it's supposed to make us safer and greater. You know what? Statistically, back in the 50s and the 60s and 70s, we didn't have that. You know, most of America, and I'm going to take a really short break here for the top of the hour so I can regroup. Let's go with the 70s. We'll stay with the 70s, all right? There was a time you even lived in Detroit and Chicago. There was a time when you lived in the inner city. There was a time when you didn't even lock your front doors. You went to bed. There was a time when you didn't have air conditioning and you left the front door open and just latched the screen. Now we have doorbell video cameras. We never talk about how we got to this point. We never talk about there was a time police did not need that video surveillance. We never talked there was a time police did not need scanners on your tag. We didn't talk about those things. We never talk about how we got here. But now we're up to video doorbells. Great, right? Sit at home, see whose cat's pooping on your front porch. Love it. Somebody rings the doorbell and you can see who's outside. Love it. I'm just telling you. We have absolutely given up all of our privacy. Alexa, what's the temperature outside? Well, right now it looks like 71 degrees. Take a brief top of the hour break. I wanted to do that really quick. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm ready when you are. Oh, my earpiece is not on. Hold on, Josh. There it is. We're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia. Solely live online morning show. Josh, show everybody how to get in touch with us. There you go. You know, if I had the doorbell cam, go back to number 57. I'm sitting here thinking during the break. I mean, the upside of this thing. Josh, you realize if I had the doorbell cam that I could actually sit here. You know what I could call it, Josh? Cow cam. Yeah. And then I could stream it. It's cow cam. That would be perfectly pointed across the street at my neighbor's cattle in the pasture, right? There you go, right? Cow Camp. How many would watch Cow Camp? There you go. I'm getting one, Josh. It's a done deal. Cow Camp is the cow. Do you know what? You know, let's not put it out there on the World Wide Web, but you know where I live there, you remember the guy that just passed, Bob Thomas. You know Bob Thomas, right? You remember when he had a horse in a pasture for years and on a piece of his property? Do you know how many people stopped to just look at that horse? They did. When the horse died, Josh, they actually put flowers on the fence. People would stop. I swear to God, I'm not making it up. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking these crazy city people will actually be in Atlanta watching Cow Cam. It's a done deal. I'm getting Cow Cam today. Yeah. Tuning right in. We're going to load it up. You can watch Cow Cam. I'm stuck on Cow Cam. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Now, so we have an opiate addiction crisis. We have a crisis in America. We know that President Donald Trump, he's got this hotel. He used to own a business, still does, Trump Empire, whatever it is. We know Bob Barr is going to have a party. He's going to party like it's 1999 right over there at the Trump Hotel, right? But it doesn't matter, folks. Because when all else fails and there's nothing to do on the news, we bring up number 32 there. Why, let's get back to it. You remember, seems like it was just yesterday, okay? Seems like it was just yesterday they were citing polling data that had Joe Biden in a statistical tie and behind. Well, he was behind. It seems like it was just yesterday that happened. That polling data from some other sources, but we're back to the Suffolk University poll where Joe is 32. I mean, he's up. He is the guy they're going to settle with. Do you think, I really want to, do you think, okay? Do you think Joe Biden will be the candidate? Do you? And let's say he's the candidate, okay? Because they got nothing else to talk about today. What if Elizabeth Warren becomes the running mate? Remember when, and let's just go here for a second, remember when running mates were picked strategically in the country? Okay? And there was a time when you picked a running mate from a state to try to bring that state in. Ohio, that's how Ohio became, pretty much Ohio. Or you picked a running mate if you're a Republican from the Northeast, maybe to get New Hampshire. I don't know, but you remember when a running mate had some, Hillary Clinton didn't pick Tim Kaine. So I think they're both in the same allegedly pedophile ring. Allegedly. So I think she went in and did some internal, she picked from in the inner circle there, allegedly. But Tim Kaine was, former DNC chair, and if you give up the DNC chair, I will let you be VP. Because it was a lock, so he gave up that. That was the deal he made, all right? But there was a time when you took somebody from the South to try to get you votes. You took somebody from a certain state. Now, Joe Biden, what if Joe Biden would pick Elizabeth Warren? Because if Joe Biden, you need to understand, if Joe Biden is the nominee, he will have no choice but to pick somebody to satisfy the left. He is the left, I don't want to get that wrong, but he'll have to pick somebody to go deep, deep, deep and satisfy the left. Now, I do not think it's Peter Pan Buttigieg. I do not. I don't think Peter Pan Buttigieg and his wife Tinkerbell will head into Washington, D.C. Just don't see it. Kamala Harris, She punched Joe in the chops. I mean, he got a chin bruise. I don't know, possibly. Elizabeth Warren, why she has policy. She's bringing in crowds right now. She's getting some crowds. Policy. She's a woman. Because the last thing on this subject I want to do, let's look at this first of all, okay? Let's keep that up there for a minute. There has to be something that needs to be talked about in this next election with Democrats and Joe Biden. They will not discuss it, okay? Now, we have had, and let me see what I got here before we go, we have had so many elections where people want to convince you that a running mate matters. That's what they want to do. They want to tell you a running mate matters. And it really doesn't. But this is the time, so let's go to number 29, new polls. Seems like it's just yesterday that Bernie and Elizabeth there had a chance. Just yesterday. But new poll, Biden maintains lead in Democrat primary. So look over there on the far whatever, and look, far whatever, that's all three of them, right? And look at the lady in the center. Interesting. Think about it. Joe's running mate. Never know. It won't be Stacey. I do not think. I don't want to say won't be. I don't think it's Stacey Abrams, because right now the Democrats are under an illusion and believe that Joe Biden is getting the black vote. And I don't think they believe that the sister vote will, be any bigger if Stacey Abrams is on the ticket. She'll be bigger. She's always bigger, right? Oh, that was a nice line. Let me think this out. What is different about this one here? I got a text message. What is different about this one? Hold on, let me see if there's one more picture I want to use. If not, we will get right back to, okay. Let's go to the group. The group this morning discussing this, number 23. Biden maintains wide lead. Here's the group over the evil ones over there. Biden maintains wide lead in Democrat primary field. And here is something you'll never hear these two say. Number 22. Okay. Biden maintains lead in Democrat primary field. What do they never discuss? Never. If Biden, got to be careful. I got my heartburn. I got some Tums. If Biden were elected, he's a one-timer. They won't talk about it. Trump has to highlight that Biden can't finish a term. There's two things. You hear all this, well, here's what's going to happen. It's just around the bend. The Scaramucci's telling you just around the bend, Trump will drop out. Well, they will get all excited over that. Trump will drop out of the race. No, he won't. Why, they're looking at now quietly moving Mike Pence out and putting Haley down there. What's her name? Haley from South Carolina, UN. Anyhow. Nikki Haley, moving her in. Interesting. Right? But at no time does this group ever talk about Biden cannot run 2 terms. He cannot, not legally. He can. He's 76. He'll be 80. Biden will do 2 things if elected. One, he will move out of the way within a year. Now, first and foremost, I think Joe Biden would just like to say he won. I think Joe Biden would like to be in the history books as the guy that got elected, the guy that gave the inaugural speech, and the guy that, screwed some things up for about a year, and he's in the history books. and then quietly moves away due to some reasons. Jill said, we got to go home, Joe. And his then vice president, right, moves over to president, takes the oath. I'm here, baby. What if it's Elizabeth Warren or Kamala Harris? But what if it's Elizabeth Warren? Elizabeth Warren has 2.5 years, close to 3, and gets to run as the incumbent for the second term. Now, I'm not for sure. You look it up. That way, I don't know if she can't run a third time, because I don't know if you can run twice or just serve 2 terms. Yeah, think all of it. It's a lot of fun, right? But let's remember this. All right, here we go. Number 21. Number 21 poll, new poll. Biden maintains lead. There's Elizabeth. There's Elizabeth. And let me tell you something. Elizabeth is just saying. You can, and guess what? Today is the last day for qualifying to get on the debate stage. It is a mess, folks, what we have turned in our election process into. But there she is. She could be vice president. She could be president within over a year after Joe takes office. She could be the incumbent running for a second term. Joe, will he be? And I'm going to end this. Will Joe Biden be the Democrat nominee, or do you think he will not make it through the next 5 months and he will collapse like the Jeb Bush of the world, or will he run and pick somebody to the far left of him, which that's a scary thought, like an Elizabeth Warren? What would satisfy the left? Because right now, the appetite, what they're trying to tell the internals, okay, the Democrats are not coming out and telling you this. But just like Republican parties you go to and there's whispers all over the room, the Dems are doing the same thing. Look, Joe's the closest we're going to get to beating Trump. So here's what we're really going to do. They don't know it. Joe's going to win. We're going to pick a far left candidate for a running mate. America's not going to get bent out of shape because it's Joe Biden. Let me just say this. I know it's getting old, but the media will try to sell Joe Biden as the solid guy to bring us back to normalcy. Normal. Well, things could get back to normal. Things could get back to normal with our allies. Our allies around the world and our contacts will feel great that there's going to be some stability in the Oval Office again. Joe brings that. And then what America will not pay attention to in the election booth, that's what they'll say you on Joe Biden, is the far left lefty that is on the ticket with Joe. That's right. So what they're doing, they know the lefty. They absolutely know the far lefty cannot win. They know that. What they could do is they could shove that far lefty on the ticket. That's right. Joe wins. Joe gives his speech. Joe goes home to Delaware. 78 years old, 79, I don't know, right? 78, 79. And the next one is President of the United States. Just think about it, folks. Think about it. Joe Biden, if he wins, will not run for a second term. Will not. And will bow out and put the lefty he picks. Watch the Elizabeth Warren. They can't get on the debate stage if they don't hit the 2% threshold on polling. And a couple of them just are not cutting it. I'm your host, BKP. Take a brief break and let's come back and talk about Puerto Rico.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, show them what they've won there. How they can get in touch with the show. There you go, folks, always. All right, so what else do we have left this morning that we want to get to? So let's go to They have nothing else to do. So let's go to number 47. And look at the backdrop of the beds. Homeland Security moves $150 million from FEMA disaster relief for immigration enforcement. Oh my God, they're moving it. Oh, wow, to immigration enforcement. And there is 46. Well, we won't have enough money for hash. Moving it, okay. And then right at the same time, number 45, they are Puerto Rico's battening down for Durain. Government says emergency preparations are 90%. All right, so then we have Trump, number 44. They're going nuts over this tweet. Wow, yet another big storm headed to Puerto Rico. Will it ever end? Congress approved $92 billion for Puerto Rico last year, and an all-time record. It's kind of anywhere. Okay, so Puerto Rico. Now CNN is ready. They are hoping for major devastation. Let's run through this. Number 42. Well, it's currently raining hard in Puerto Rico, and it may rain hard for 24 hours. You remember when it used to just rain hard? Remember when we didn't have a tropical depression or we didn't have a climate event? It was raining. Your mom said, put your boots on, it's raining outside. You remember those cats and dogs would fall out of the sky? Oh my God, it's raining cats and dogs. I'm still looking for the damn cats and dogs, but anyhow. Duran set to hit Florida as a Cat 1 hurricane. It could hit as a cat. Now, we're not making fun or making light, but these people are all worked up. They're ready. They got their umbrellas. They got their duck boots on. They got the little plastic boots, whatever they got, ready to go. Number 40. Now, here's the eye of the storm headed right over Puerto Rico. All right. MSNBC, we put it up also, number 39. CNN put it up. MSNBC put it up. And then let me see what else I have here. Let's go to 35. Trump administration pulling millions from FEMA disaster relief to send to southern border. Number 34. Trump administration pulling millions from FEMA disaster relief to send to southern border. I find it interesting. Did they not know this last week? Did they not know this yesterday? Are they time releasing the moving of the money from FEMA accounts right? So if for any reason any tropical depression comes across this country, they can interview a Puerto Rican that has no electricity. We have had no electricity for 3 years. 3 years! We have no electricity, just candles. Seems like they timed this to go with the possibility of a weather climate disaster. Number 33, NBC News there, 33, pulling millions to fund temporary locations for court hearings for asylum seekers along the southern border. ICE would gain $155 million, all from FEMA disaster relief funds, according to a letter from the representative of Democratic California, which was seen by NBC News. We've seen this letter. Let me see what else I've got on that. And hold on a minute. We do have Build the Wall morning here. Number 19, Trump administration. Okay. Trump administration, millions from FEMA disaster relief. There's those poor people down there to send to the southern border. See if I have anything else. And we'll go back to that one very quickly. So they're pulling millions of dollars from FEMA. See where I'm at here. to move it right in time for the hurricane. Wonder if they put that all together to make sure if anything they could cause to go wrong in a hurricane, it could be because the president sent the money somewhere else. Interesting. All right, so now let's switch to the wall. I'm trying to get all these in, the border wall. So Trump has repaired wall, he's replaced wall. There's an argument that there's no new wall, but he wants 500 miles of wall and he'll do anything to get it. Well, he will step on bugs, he will step on people, he will steal your land, and that's what he has put out. Number 24. Trump offers pardons to aides who will fast-track wall before election. Now, he actually did not say, I will just rip the border property along, just rip it apart, I'll get you out of jail. If anybody comes, I'll get you out of jail. He did make, and I understand, a comment, hey, you know what, I'll pardon you. Just get the wall built. Because what is happening on the wall right now, which we all know, is we have property owners that do not want to sell. Okay, this is America. We have bugs and plants and critters along the border that we don't want to disrupt. And they're trying to work around them in every way. And there's environmentalists and different people saying, if you move forward, we will go after you. We'll have you put in jail. Trump's saying, you know what? If they put you in jail, just keep building. I'll pardon you, all right? Whatever. Number 20. Take the land. President Trump wants a border wall. He wants it back, and he wants it by Election Day. He wants it black. Sorry. Take the land. President Trump wants the border wall. He wants it black, and he wants it by Election Day. Just take the land. Let's get this thing done. All right. Here's 24. This is not true, folks. This is what the media is doing. They've got nothing to do this morning. Congress is on recess. It's Labor Day weekend coming up. Nothing to do. Number 24. Trump offers pardons to aides who will fast-track wall before election. Doesn't Minka look a little extra stretched through the face this morning? I mean, I know, ladies, I'm sorry. I mean, look, if you want to get a face lift, whatever, I don't even know what to say. I'm not getting in your way. I'm not, knocking it. Do what you want to do. But I'm just saying Minka looks a little extra stretched this morning. Number 25, Trump orders 500-mile border wall before 2020 election. Promise pardons to subordinates of any wrongdoing. CNN, they're on the same page, buddy. Same page. CNN. And let's see here. Just a second, Josh. Number 37. Nancy. Stealing, this is back to the appropriated money moving over from FEMA. Stealing from appropriated funds is always unacceptable, but to pick the pockets of disaster relief funding in order to fund an appalling, inhumane family incarceration plan is staggering, and to do so on an eve of hurricane season is stunningly reckless. And there we go, 38, Schumer. Schumer says the Trump administration's plan to divert money away from FEMA at the start of hurricane season to continue its effort to separate and jail migrant families is backwards and cruel. Wonder, they get out and they make these comments knowing they're lying. Know they're lying to the American people. And no one holds them accountable. No media whatsoever. Let's take a short break, Josh, and we're going to come through and do our final pictures We got 2 or 3 more things that we want to discuss. I think you'll be interested in. Take us a break, Josh.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Elijah, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, let's run through some, let's wrap some things up today. Let's go with, there you go. Number 4. Deutsche Bank says it has the tax returns. We've got the tax returns. We have exactly what you're looking for right here. All right, number 5. Deutsche Bank discloses it has tax returns tied to Trump sought by House committee. Now, why would they have the tax returns? Is it nefarious? Everything they do, where the President of the United States is like, look what he's gone and done. He gave his tax returns to Deutsche Bank. Why would he do that? Millions. I do not think the deep state, hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media is landing with the American people. I do not. Now, obviously, they want you to believe that polling, and I did not get into that today, that President is upside down in all these states, doesn't stand a chance. We'll get more into that maybe tomorrow. But they want you to believe that there's just something wrong here that he's done. Millions of Americans today are going to buy a home, and the mortgage company that's doing the mortgage lending is saying, oh, we need your tax returns for 3 to 7, whatever. You're going to do a commercial building, you're going to build a building, they have to have your tax returns. So this guy has property all over the world. He has dealt with this bank. Yes, they have his tax returns. We talked about Big Pharma. Okay, let's go with 11. Trump's continued promotion of his private company. Wow. Really? Here's one, Josh, that you could put in a headline, okay? This is how bad it is. The Miami Herald, January 30th, 2017. Number 14. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You understand? Don't let the bed bugs bite. Trump Doral settles lawsuit over biting bed bugs. Some guy got there and he said he was bitten all night long. Well, that little bed bug bit my ass all night long. Chased me all over the room. I'm sewing. Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. What do you want? So, this is how slow the news the news cycle is today. Number 13, no bed bugs at Doral. The radical left Democrats, upon hearing that the perfectly located for the next G7 Doral National Miami was under consideration for the next G7, spread that false and nasty rumors. Not nice. Well, he's talking about the G7 being there. Maybe we better let Angela Merkel know the bed bugs might bite her on her German ass. Macron. You may have to say bed bugs are no good, Donald. I don't know. Terrible French accent. So, the bed bugs are biting there at the Doral, according to them. Number 17, Trump has publicly name-dropped his properties at least 70 times as president. They are sitting down and trying to figure a value to this. Yes, a value to this. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. Now, there's the other one that I do agree with. Manufacturing, number 18. The Federal Reserve loves watching our manufacturers struggle with their exports to the benefit of other parts of the world. Has anyone looked at what almost all other countries are doing to take advantage of the good old USA? Our Fed has been calling it wrong for too long. So thank God Woodrow Wilson, right, down there on Jekyll Island, they all signed up the old Federal Reserve, and they would come out and they would heat up the markets and cool things down, and heat up the economy and cool things down, collapse them when they need, little loaning, right? Next thing you know, you're hooked on loans from the Federal Reserve, and we'll decide when to cool your economy off. You see, if the Fed, if let's just go there, if there was a possibility that the GDP could rise high enough, if they actually could be enough growth in America to pay down the debt, the Fed would stop that immediately, because guess who gets the interest payment? The Fed. What else we got going here? Biden maintains the lead. We got that. We had that one already. pardoning all right, number 28. You remember the whole Japan deal over there at the G7? Now, the reason I put the pictures up with Christine Roma in there, if you could see in the morning how much they enjoy reading. I mean, these people used to just come in and read teleprompter, but they're enjoying it. Farmers applaud Trump's Japan trade deal. But it's not a big deal, you see. Deal is no better than Obama's Trans-Pacific Partnership. We already had the deal. Obama already had it in place. Why are you applauding this? Oh, so if Trump would not have pulled out of the TPP, this deal with Japan would already be done? Wow, there's an interesting note. Number 30, CNN there. Farmers applaud again Japan's trade deal. Deal is no better than the Obama era Trans-Pacific Partnership. See that? Why, it's no better than what Obama had. I mean, why are you getting all excited? We already had that. Okay. We'll take it. So we did all of the pictures on the Puerto Rico situation, right? We did that. We did the $30,000. Okay. They're going to let's just throw 56 up there as a placeholder that bought $14.8 million. And then let's go really quick to close. The climate crisis is not an opiate-addicted crisis. CNN finds the climate to be a crisis. Let me check the internet one more time just to make sure that nothing... Oh, in the op-eds in the New York Times, Trump can't beat Obama on the economy. All right? This is Stephen Ratner. Stephen Ratner is the little rat with the glasses that comes on MSNBC all the time. It's time for a reality check on Trump's claim about jobs, wages, economic growth. Okay? Recession fears may be seeping into the national conversation, but President Trump continues to boast about how great the American economy is, the best in the world. By far, Mr. Trump tweeted a few days ago. This is a full story that Stephen Ratner puts up saying that Trump can't beat Obama on the economy. We can talk about that one day. Let's see what I have here. Don't forget, let's do this. Let's wrap up here. We only got 10 minutes, but I tell you what, I drove 750 miles yesterday. I made a lot of business phone calls, got somewhat of a good night's sleep, and I'm here this morning. So I have to tell you, I'm at the end of my rope this morning. It's time for me to take a nap because I got to go. See, I got to go to Calhoun, and then I got to Fannin for a game tonight, so I probably should take a quick nap. All right, so go up the Smoky Mountain Conference report. Put that card up. Don't forget, that's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night on Facebook, Team FYN Sports Facebook page, Smoky Mountain Conference report live with J.R. Carroll and the voice of the Andrews Wildcats, Scott Fletcher, and then I understand the Wildcats head coach is going to join us tomorrow night. The Andrews Wildcats head coach going to be with us tomorrow night. I just got a note from that from JR. And there's the call-in numbers. Oh, the call-in numbers for that show is 828-557-0165, 706-889-9700. Two numbers there because in the next 10 weeks that thing's going to explode. That show is. We're going to be talking about the Western Smoky Mountain Conference. We're going to have Hayesville. Hayesville's going to be in the conversation. Murphy Bulldogs, Andrews Wildcats. We're going to have over in Bryson City, Cherokee. Cherokee's in it. What's that? Oh, man, what is that other? Hayesville's in it. Then there's, I forget the other teams that are in that conference. There's one over there. Robbinsville's in that conference. Hayesville. Swain is in that conference, right? But anyhow, that's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And then don't forget also, we have tonight the Fannin County Rebel Wrap-Up. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm sorry for a little abbreviated getting out of here, but we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Take us out of here, Josh.